Hey guys, I've been MIA, but I'm back. I'm feeling grand, but we're here to talk some smack. Now, I was kidnapped by an alien sent to space and had to do a bit of, negotiating. And Men in Black came across, some technology I want men to see. They had to remove it from my brain, but I'm just built differently, so unfortunately it didn't work. I remember everything and they're going to come after me, but we live, we move, we carry on. Now, the greatest question of all life has ever been asked. Can 100 men beat up a gorilla? He said 100 N-bombs. I can't say that word because I'm white.
Racist!
But I think this is a great little question we can find ourselves asking. Now, let me tell you two facts, two figures, okay? How many people can a gorilla fight? Now, let's say, I think a gorilla could quite easily, okay, and I mean pretty easily, beat the shit out of 20 humans. You know what I mean? But after 20 humans, what is it going to do? I think eventually, sheer numbers, you're going to, completely overrun a gorilla. Now, what are the plan? What is the game? Let's say there's 20 people here and they're all going, yo, we got no spears, we got some fingers, what are we going to do? I think, obviously, you have to sacrifice a few. I would personally send in some of the big lads. Now, by big, I mean fat. And I'm sorry if you're fat. I don't mean to be rude and tell you the truth, but if a gorilla, I'm not saying a gorilla eats a human being, but a gorilla might, start playing with the big lads, and the big lads are going to tire them out quicker. Now, our plan here is we've got to play this the marathon. We can't beat this guy in 2 minutes. We've got to take the half an hour approach, all right? So we tire him out, okay? He starts, slamming the fatties. We go, oh, sorry, mate, you're next. We'll make it fair. We'll vote. Who do you think the fattest is? That will be really fair and polite. We'll send Frogan. That was horrible, but I mean it. So we'll tire him out with using the larger people. Now, if we have any knuckleheads, some of the lads on the roids, or, I don't know, Eddie Hall, who I love, by the way, so I hope we'll change that. But you know what I mean? Eddie Hall-sized motherfuckers. Big boys. Big boys, motherfuckers. Some big... Them type of guys. Well, they're also going to have to be sacrificed. Unfortunately, yin-yang, ding-dang. It's just how the life goes. Now, if we had a pen, stick it in his eye, but we don't have any weapons here. It's just 100 pure men versus a gorilla. So once, we tied him out a bit, then we send in like 20 hombres, you know what I mean? 20 lads just jump on him and just start... Now, their job is to basically... fingies in the ingies. Stick your thumb in his eye. Now, preferably some guys who don't, or women, we'll send in women as well, because we're equal, you know what I mean? 100 humans. Did I say men? What was the original question? I think he said the N-word, didn't he? 100 men could not be, yeah, see, it's 100 men. Okay, we're gonna just listen to the question. I think women can get involved as well and take part in this feat of human capability, okay? So we are, on top of him, pounding. Bah, bah, bah. Now, let's say the first 15 to 20 die, okay? We just send in another one. It's like one of them games where you click the soldiers to attack and shit like that. We just send in another one. Another one. Another one. We just keep sending them in. Now, this guy's blind, all right? Let's say he's killed about 30 to 40 humans, or, left them maimed and no legs, and they're useless. They're not any good to a fight, all right? We just got to leave them, guys, all right? We've got to, if they have any spare arms that have been pulled off, you know what I mean, Wookiee style, we can use them to smack him in the face a bit more. Okay, whatever. But it's not gonna get the job done. Once we do that, this is when we pounce attack, all right? We are going UFC chokehold, motherfucker. We have to jump behind the gorilla, okay, while some guy punches him in his dick, just repeatedly, like, bah, 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 bah. Bloody nuts, all right? I mean, bloody his nuts. Once we've done that, again, the chokehold has got to start. Can one person get a gorilla in a chokehold? Does it require a couple? Well, unfortunately, we'll have to do a trial run, and we can't do that just yet. But I do plan on taking this to government level so we can finally get an answer. I just need 100 volunteers. Maybe, Mr. Beast can lend us some money if he feels like it. Why not? Instead of building a school for kids that, will only further the betterment of humanity. Let's just see if 100 human beings can take on a man, eh? That'll be money better spent, I say. Call me a cynic. Call me an arsehole. Call me a cynic. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, we need to get to the bottom of this incredible feat, this incredible proposition that some man has said. I think, if we can't get him in a chokehold, you just got to go full on caving the head in. You know what I mean? Now, I don't want to hurt a gorilla. I would much rather see these 100 human beings ripped apart and just eaten for a laugh. You know what I mean? And maybe at the end, when all is lost and there's one human being left, and he's like, "Oh shit, I thought we'd be able to do it," and the gorilla's like, "Oh, oh, 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 oh." He goes, "Enough," and just speaks, and you're like, holy shit, it's like from the fucking film. We kind of have our answer there. The gorilla, I think, wins it at the end of the day. And he goes, you can survive. Go tell your friends and family that you guys are pathetic. Okay? Good, thank you. I think the next stage will be taking this to trial. Let's get an experiment in there. Let's try and see if Mr. Beast will give us a couple grand. Let's be honest, most of these humans will die. We don't have to pay them anything once they're dead, obviously. The gorilla is the likely one who's going to want a better contract. We can maybe offer him, freedom. I suppose he don't want to be free or get poached, won't he? Someone will go try kill the gorilla that killed his son or something like that. There'll be a cool revenge film in that as well. God damn, this is taking off right now. This is taking off. Anyway, I'm starting to do a fair few streams as well. If you're interested, we're playing Cyberpunk. It's sick. I'm pretty cool at playing it, so come join if you're interested.